Hi, everybody. It's Jen with Cruise Planners, and today I'm going to talk to you about AmaWaterways AirPlus promotion. A lot of people take advantage of the suppliers' airfare promotions that they do because they get some great discounts, and a lot of times the transfer's included. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you this flyer that they do. Okay. Now, I'm recording this in November of 2025. This promotional flyer that they have out is labeled 2024, but I just want to give you some highlights of how their air program works. Right now, at the time of this recording, they offer that you can sign up for their air promotion, and I encourage you to take a look at this flyer. I'll include it in the link below, but remember, they might update it. Really, the air promotion, you put down a deposit. The deposit is usually $350 for economy or premium economy flights. And you can also get business class air. The deposit is more like 600 for their business class. Whatever kind of class of service you want, you have 45 days from the date of deposit to request this air promotion if they're running it on your itinerary. So you request it, you deposit those flights in whatever class of service you think you want, and pick the one because you aren't going to be able to change it after they ticket. Okay, so you pay for whichever one you want, and that's the one you're going to get ticketed for. And then you can see right on here, 330 days prior to departure. And usually they run it off of the date of return. They won't tell you what day they're going to come out with that air schedule, but they do right around that 330 days from your date of return. You're going to get an email, and you have 72 hours to take a look at that itinerary that they've given you. You don't get to choose who it is or any of that kind of thing. But if you like the itinerary, that 72 hours, if you do nothing, it automatically will confirm you on that air schedule. I know that makes people nervous, but remember, this is the supplier and they already know what your itinerary is for your river cruise. So it's the best risk, in my opinion, when it comes to air, because post-COVID, the airlines are still the wild card when it comes to traveling, especially internationally. So you're going to get that air schedule. If you do nothing after 72 hours, it will go directly to ticketing and your ticket will be all set. If you take a look at it and you go, I don't really like this schedule, you can decline it. And even though your deposit was non-refundable, they will apply that air promotion deposit to your booking if you decline that air promotion. So there's always a way out, basically. Again, if you deposited for premium economy, you're going to get the schedule for premium economy. You're not going to be able to decline it and then ask them to rerun it for business. So if you think you want business class, I would go for business class and just deposit it for that one. Transfers are included when you do your air with AMA. One of the benefits of using a travel advisor is that we are online probably way more than you are. So we're going to get that email if you booked your river cruise through a specialist like us. You're going to get that email from us, and we're monitoring that, so we know when that date is that's going to come out roughly, and you won't have to worry about it because we're going to make sure we get a hold of you and you accept or decline that air offer. So that's one of the perks of, I think, registering with a travel agency. You can always book every supplier directly yourself, but in 9 out of 10 of the cases, there is always a benefit to booking with a travel advisor, starting with exclusive contracted rates. We usually have lower rates than you can find online. So definitely worth checking on it, especially if you're a little concerned about air. That's a lot of anxiety for some travelers when they have to manage all the different pieces. This back form is just all question and answer time. One of the big ones that we get is I'm traveling with a couple of other people on this river cruise and we want to be on the same schedule. Keep in mind that air promotions don't normally guarantee that you will be on the same flight, even if you're flying from the same city. So in their fine print, make sure you read the fine print or you speak with your travel advisor. If you are wanting to be on the same flight, then an air promotion from a supplier is probably not the way for you to go, because you need custom air to be able to ensure you're both traveling together. So on my hosted trips, that's a big deal for some people. I do custom air if we're all guaranteeing that we're going to fly together, like on our Hawaii trip. But if we aren't guaranteeing that and we're just taking advantage of the discounted air, we're going to do these air promos. And there's no guarantee that we will be actually flying together. Okay. So just know that up front. Probably the biggest thing with the air promotions, regardless of who you're going with, is their timeline, because they are contracted with the airlines to offer this to you. So they have to go by the stipulations of the airlines. That's why there's not as much leeway in those types of things. But again, any questions when it comes to AmaWaterways or any of the river cruise suppliers, we are your river cruise specialist and we would love to work with you on that. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. Be sure to like this video and subscribe below for more helpful hints from us. Thank you.